Well, here we go. I'm just going to cut to the chase. Apparently, Gage Grosskreutz, yes, that one, the one who had his bicep vaporized, was on CNN, Good Morning America, and other shows to basically tell about the verdict and to further muddy the waters for the court of public opinion. I wish I could get angry at this. I wish I could. But it would simply be bait for me to watch one of these videos on YouTube and to see what he actually said. It's simply bait, and I don't want to take it. When you get older, you realize that to a certain point, a lot of politics is bait. It's meant to get you angry. It's meant to get you upset. And I, for one, am tired of playing that game. I'll give my opinions, this and that, but you have to be able to draw a line and say, I'm not going to take the bait. I think that's very important. I've done plenty of videos where I've gone off the deep end, this and that. Not saying that won't happen in the future, but I'm trying to be a little bit smarter about it. It's important to realize that there are a lot of folks who are simply there to piss other people off. You know, that is their whole persona. You know, you have people like, I've trolled and I've ranted enough about George Carlin, so I'll move on from that. But there are other people like that they simply do this out of controversy. Eminem used to be one of those people. And pretty soon that shtick wore off, within a few years. He went back and forth to it, don't get me wrong, and he played it, and he squeezed as much as he could. And he can go ahead and say, look at what I do for you fucking people, this and that. But the thing is, sorry for the dead air. But don't let people bait you. Don't let the trolls win. There's a lot of stuff I just ignore. And I know if I'm going to get angry about it, I'm just going to be like, okay, leave it. It's like, for example, I'll go mask off here somewhat, but I was curious to see what Vosh would say about Kyle Rittenhouse. And of course, ultimately, it was not surprising at all. It's basically he didn't watch the case. He didn't watch the trial. He gave, like I said, basically the whole white people, he purposely crossed state lines to shoot people, this and that. Like I say, this is one of those trial of the century, and I use that term heavily ironically, but trial of the century sort of things. I don't know. I think it's just ridiculous, though, to a point. I'll see what's going on because there's not much else to do. That's my excuse. I am concerned to a point, but I also know directly it doesn't affect me right now. So it's a delicate thing, right? I think either way, there's going to be riots, and there are going to be people that are going to be outside the courtroom, and Unicorn Riot are going to have their videos, and you're going to have, what's his name? The News to Share guy. I can't think of his name. The guy who's pretty obviously a Fed, posting videos about it. Of course, if you try to repost any of those, they will copyright strike you. Well, Unicorn Riot's pretty pussy. They won't. But I know for a fact, what's his name will. But the thing is, man, to a point, you just have to be comfortable in your own beliefs. And so this is what I believe. And you keep going. And you try to live your own morals. I don't think that's a hot take. I don't think it's even a cold take. I just think it's a normal take. Do not give so much of yourself And then you look at yourself, as I am, at 36 years old, and saying to yourself, the fuck am I doing? You know? There are many problems I have, many faults I have. This isn't about me, but I will say that at least. I have many faults, but I hope that I recognize that to a point, these videos are meant to get my thoughts out. And if someone agrees, that's good. If they don't, they don't. That's it. I try to live my life. I try to go outside a bit more. Sometimes just because my mom needs me to help her. Or, I need to get snacks or whatever, lunches for the week. Yeah. I think we realize that to a point, well, there's no to a point we realize that any political movement in the United States today, outside of Democrat and Republican, is astroturfed, Fed control, or just full-on LARPing that will never take place. It's simply a social club. There are simply social clubs out there that think they're going to do something. And they won't. And it's disheartening, but it also makes you realize that it gives you a better standard of what an organization of any political type should be. That it can't simply be LARPing, and it can't simply be let's attack the Proud Boys, or let's do this, let's do that. Let's try to create something actually real, as opposed to like libertarians or whatever the case may be. I don't know. It's a little bit of a white pill, I hope. That's all I got, folks. Just be careful. Don't get too sucked into it. I hope that I don't radicalize folks. I'm trying to get people to be calm pill. I'm trying to get people to be white pilled and say, look, just live your life, man. Nobody cares about your radical racial opinions that were formed because you were on poll or something like that. Just move away, be normal, and just don't get caught up in any of this bullshit. I'm sorry, I didn't make it sound like I was crying. I'm just a little sleepy. So, just be careful. Just be careful. And keep your distance from a lot of folks who claim to be the saviors or preaching the truth. Be careful. That's all I got. Anyway, hopefully y'all enjoy that. See you later. Goodbye.